So guys, it's 10 o'clock. Shall we start? So to keep on time with all the huge planning of this event.
Yay.
So if somebody else will join, of course, it's more than welcome.
I'll just let them in if anybody comes.
Yeah, why not? So, okay, very welcome to this session all about meetups. So we are here in a breakout session to talk and share with you guys everything about what's a meetup, how to do that, if you are afraid about that, fear, or how does it work. So just talk freely about this great way of meet people. So first of all, let's introduce ourselves. So as you can see myself on the screen, I'm Luigi from Italy. I'm level 8 local guide living in Tuscany, originally from Naples. I always remember that because we are very proud people from South to be mentioning that. And I'm moderator of Local Guides Connect. Then we have, go on, Feliciana.
Hello, local guides. My name is Felicia. I'm a local guide level 8 from Jakarta, Indonesia. Nice to see you all here today. Over to you, Paul.
And
hey, it's me.
Really?
I'm told that you guys should Google Ned Kelly and compare it to this picture. But anyway, I'm Paul from Melbourne in Australia. That's down the southeast corner of Australia on the bottom of the world. And level 10 local guide.
Well done. Thank you very much.
And I think I've done about 150 meetups, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So you are fully right people to be in this breakout session.
Yeah.
Fully deserved.
We could say that Paul is a king of meetup, right?
Yes, correct.
I think the king's actually Mahabub. I think he's done more than me by about 2.
Yeah, probably, yes. So let's go into the meetup. So how and why? So first of all, there's some microphone making noise. So first of all, let's get to the spirit of meetup, because probably maybe there are some of you already had some meetup, some other not yet. So what's the meetup actually? Let's start from the beginning. Why, how, and why? So first of all, we are people. So what's a meetup? You see, we are local guides. We meet each other on Connect. We meet each other on Google Maps. We share things. We see messages, but we are anyway people. We are regular people. So we like to meet with each other and not just behind a screen, behind things. So this is something which goes above what is our local guides role. So we are people, and then we like connections. So there is intentionally that picture on the slide of that big table sharing. Of course, for this year, those big tables are a little bit, let's say, limited, but that's what we like about having connections. So we like to share, to be in person with other people. We like to have fun. We like to enjoy, and we like to share those things. So we are local guides. We help each other. We help others. We contribute to make a better world, to make a better maps, but we like also to do this together. And then also have, why not some fun? Because fun must be existing always. You need to have fun. That's a passion. We are passionate. So we need also to enjoy that, what we are doing, and make fun out of that. So that's the meetup. So it's complementary for what we are doing, because we are people. We would like to share our knowledge with each other, but also in real person and not just behind computers. So go on with this and go on with the meetups.
Okay, guys, let's do a small vote right now. So this is applied for every one of you here. If you are an experienced meetup host, please answer the question. Did you feel any fear when the first time you hosted a meetup? Or if you haven't hosted any meetup yet, will you feel any fear when you host the meetup? And you only need to answer with the three answers, the three choices, I mean, like yes, maybe, or no. Please type on the chat right now. Come on. It is applied
guys,
for everyone
this is
who has
dynamic
experience
session.
or with zero experience to host meetup. Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Lot of yes.
I think most of them answered yes.
Which
Any
is
other
normal, guys,
answers?
by the way.
Definitely.
Oh, okay. This is some French language here. How about the others? Don't be shy. Just type your answer.
And Spanish. You've got Spanish as well there.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
Am I spelling it correctly?
By the way, special note about the Spanish, because they are in night over there. So we have Ricardo, which is almost 3 o'clock in the night, and Luis, which is almost 4 o'clock in the night.
Wow, amazing. Did you have a coffee with you?
Totally.
Definitely. Coffee is the best. Wow, yes, 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 yes.
Mine's empty.
Yes. Okay. How about you, Luigi and Paul? Did you feel any fear the first time when you hosted the meetup?
Me, yes, of course, because
me too.
the common fear, it's about if nobody will show up. I think that's the common fear about that. So how should I organize that? So do I am entitled to do something like that? Yeah, sometimes you feel that I'm not able, I'm not capable to organize a meetup. I'm not, and then you fear about what you should organize, if it's enough, if it's less, if it's not correctly, and of course, and if nobody will come, what it happens about that?
Yeah.
So yes, of course.
How about you, Paul?
Yeah, same thing. You always worry about whether someone's going to turn up or not. And you always wonder whether you've planned it out well enough and it's going to be successful.
Yeah, right.
Because it's bad enough that no one comes, but at least you can have a fun day by yourself. And it has happened to me with the number of meetups I've done. I've done a couple just by myself. But if people come along and you're not well enough prepared, they might have a bad day and they're never going to do it again.
Yeah, we can see from the chat, you see Devi, first meetup, just 2 people.
Oh.
Yeah. And Debbie brought her son along.
Yeah.
It can be a good idea to bring someone that you know or a family member or something like that. So if no one comes up, you have a fun day with someone you know.
Right. That's a nice choice, Mom Debbie.
Yeah. It's also good for your personal safety. So I normally organize photo walks, and that usually means I have a fairly expensive camera with me. So I don't want to be the only one.
Yeah, correctly. That's maybe a good trick when you are on your first meetup. So to beat this fear, come with one of your friend, family member, or whatever, your beloved ones. So at least you are in 2. And if nobody will show up, just enjoy what you planned for. So whatever it was, the dinner, something at the restaurant, or a photo walk, or a visit to a museum, just enjoy you both, and then we try next time. So it just took a free day. So why not? Let's see the positive side of that. And beating the first fear, then of course we plan, go, and enjoy, because that's the spirit of a meetup. So plan whatever you would like to plan, anything. It's good for a meetup. So could be a coffee, could be a dinner, could be a lunch, could be a visit to a museum. Paul is our expert in the photo walks, and he will tell us something more in a while about this special type of photo walk. You can go climbing somewhere, you can go on the mountains, you can go, everything is good for a meetup. So don't be limited in all the options. We have seen along also those sessions, Clean the World, accessibility. So there are really a lot of topics where we can organize a meetup. And here we can show some example. For example, oh, look, this is me. I'm doing a selfie. Yeah, that selfies everywhere. Come on. So this
Selfie.
This is a meetup organized together with Emanuele. It's another Italian local guide in Norcia. If I see there is an Italian person here in the chat as well, Denit, right? And yes, she's saying hi. And this is in Castelluccio di Norcia. It's a very nice place in the center, in the earth of Italy, and where big earthquake has been there a couple of years ago. This huge big valley, and every year in June we organize this meetup because there is the flowers which are blowing, which are in that specific time of the year. In this very, very beautiful moment, all tourists are coming from everywhere to see this very special place, because it's so special that you see all those flowers colored in this shape, because there are really tons of flowers. All the field is full of flowers, all different shades of colors, and just that month. So you really need to be that month to see that. And of course, why not a case for getting a meetup? And you can see there are some people. This is something which goes on every year since a lot of time. So you can see a meetup can become also something recurring, like the photo works from Paul. He can tell us something about Connect Live. There is a recurring event about that, or maybe with Hermes. It's not with us in these sessions, but he's having also a recurring meetup about wine tasting in Treviso in November, which is the month of Prosecco. Of course, this year was cancelled because, as we know, this was not possible. But this is also something which goes on every year, and then it becomes something which you are waiting for. And then more people will join every year always, because you start from the first time, maybe just 2 of you, and then the next time, the 3rd year, and the 4th year, and then people will grow and groups will become bigger. Then, what's this?
You will get drooling right now to see the food photos there.
Yes,
so
it's
guys,
10 a.m. So I'm getting hungry.
Getting ready for hungry. So this year, when when the pandemic comes, when everything changes, very, very different as it used to be. Even Tracy suggested us to keep connected, although virtually. I was inspired to host my first virtual meetup, and as a foodie, I really love to talk about food and anything about culinary. So I launched my first virtual meetup about foodie local guides talk. So far, I've hosted 4 series of the foodie local guides talk, and I hope it will still counting with another episode and series. And I've seen some of the regular attendees here, like Mom Devi and Sriya, and probably the other that has come to my virtual meetup. On the first meetup, it's about talking about what we ate at home during the pandemic, whether we cook it or we buy it from the outside, and also about your wish, which is about what is the food that you want to eat the most when the pandemic is over. And I'm so happy because everybody was so excited and very, very happy to share their story. Even all of them are sharing their screen to show off their creation, their cooking creation, about what they ate during the pandemic. And if you come to my meetup, get ready to get hungry.
Nice. Feliciana is our foodie expert, so be aware. Go with empty stomach, because that will be filled. And this is, by the way, another way along those pandemic. If you see, we have been limited in going out because we were speaking about meeting each other in real person. But yeah, this year has been really tough year because of those limitations and this pandemic, which is across worldwide. And virtual meetup was something which replaced in a kind of very nice way this the real meetup like we are doing now. Of course, this was something we organized for this year to get something from the community. And of course, because of these limitations, the virtual possibility was the best approach, and it's also nice because we can actually see each other. So why not also virtual meetups? And that's a nice picture, Paul.
It is indeed. So this is one of the photo walks that Luigi was talking about. Excuse me a moment. It's probably worth pointing out before we get into this particular photo walk that meetups aren't usually this big. It's quite common to have 3, 4, 5 people for a meetup, whether that's virtual or whether that's a real life meetup. And it's not unusual at all. And that's what you should have as an expectation. Big meetups are unusual. So this is one that I run every year. It's called the 36 Walk. And the objective of this meetup is to help people improve their photography for local guides and just in general by taking less images. So over a 2 or 3 hour period of the walk, they're only allowed to take 36 photos. Most people play the game and do the 36. There are a few people that take a few more. And I run this all around the world normally. I didn't do it this year for obvious reasons, but normally we get about, I think we started with about 30 and we're up to about 70 countries involved in it in the year before this year, which was 0 countries. This particular one is just before Connect Live. So each year at these events that I've been lucky enough to go to, I've organised a 36 walk or some other kind of activity, but there's always one of these and sometimes the other activity as well for people to get involved in it and just to get it to know each other before we go into the main event. And they've grown each year. We get more and more people coming along. And this time, I don't know if you can actually see them in the image, but some of the Googlers came to this one, which was, made me pretty happy.
Yes, definitely. And what about your 36 worldwide call? You dedicated day. Yeah, tell us about that. This is also something nice about combined meetups.
Yep. Normally at a day towards the end of March or early in April, I put out a call for people to register as a walk leader, and they can run a 36 walk in their city or their town or wherever. And they then lodge their own separate meetup that's part of the big one. And I give them the marketing materials and stuff like that if they want to use them. And all around the world, we have, I think last year there was more than 1,000 people involved in it. So it's grown into something quite large, which is really cool.
Yeah,
so
indeed.
Look, I'm not sure if there'll be one next year. I think the way things are looking in Australia at the moment, we might run one here across the different cities here. A lot of the other countries, it's not as clear. So we'll have to see how the vaccine goes. I mean, Australia does have the advantage of being an island. So after we closed our borders and got rid of the community transmission, we're actually down to 0 currently.
Yeah, that's true. Lucky. So thank you very much. And now we go to the next step and how to organize a meetup. Paul, up to you.
This is my slide. Excellent.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can create an event in whatever system you choose to use. Now, I personally use Connect for my event post because it's for local guides and that's just where I do it. You can use Facebook events. You can use meetup.com. You can use, I'm trying to think what the other one I've used before is, but there's a whole bunch of third-party meetup sites that you can use anyway. And then you submit your meetup on Connect. You fill out a form, and if the form is accepted, your meetup will get published, and that means local guides can search for it. I don't know if you've seen the new meetup page, but it's worth going to have a look at Connect because it's quite different now the way it works. I think it's a bit better. And then you collect the RSVPs over time. So people who are going to come along to your meetup, well, maybe. It's not uncommon to get a lot of people from other countries saying they're going to come to your real life meetup. Chances are they won't. I've been surprised occasionally. I did actually have a guy from Laos come to one of my meetups in Melbourne, which was amazing. So it does happen. But normally if you get all these other people, I don't know what their motivation is, but they often RSVP and say they're coming when they're not going to.
Yeah.
And then you can put out some communication to your people before the event and run your meetup.
Yes, correct. Yeah, thank you very much, Paul. And now let's leave a bit of time. What about you? Tell us your stories, your difficulties, your whatever, what you have done. Please, guys.
Don't be shy.
Okay. I'm going
Go ahead.
to share. Okay, just my secret about my physical meetup. I always prepare some souvenirs, some food. Some food, so everyone will want to come before the event. announced in my group, a special group, maybe in Jakarta Local Guys. Hey, there will be chocolate. If you come in the first place, you can get chocolate and you can get some souvenirs, local guys souvenirs. So they just come. Wow, that's my tips, because that's before I have my first meetup and no one come, because I don't have enough promotion and they don't know me yet. But for first timer, it's okay. And then the second one, what should I do? What should I do? So my friends will come, because I didn't know anyone in my community. But now everyone knows me. So if I have meetup, physical or virtual, they will come.
Yeah,
That's
Very
promotion,
nice.
yeah, promotion's a really, really, really good point, Debbie. If you just put the post on Connect, I can almost guarantee you no one will come, because they won't find it or they won't think it's important enough. And
Yeah.
you need to push and push and push. You need to get the message out there. So use your social media. Don't be afraid to contact people that you know that are local guides and say, come to my meetup. It's fine to do that.
Yeah. Why
Oh,
not
it's
invite
okay.
also people not local guides? So when you share on your socials, or so you are reaching also a wider audience. So it doesn't really need to be, maybe you are able to involve them into the local guides program. Why not? So
Absolutely. Kasoon's got his hand up.
Yeah. Hi. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Kasun.
hello, Kasun.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh, what are
My
you
friend,
doing? Yeah.
you came to visit me, and we just completed our 25th meetup together yesterday, last week. Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, we are doing almost everything together in local guide. Today he just came to see me on my place.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
What kind of tell us what kind of meetup you usually do, because we know that you are also joining the local guides clean the world.
Yeah. We are doing all kind of meetups, like from land to the sea, from top of mountains, mapping mountains to the mapping depth of sea, and then almost clean the world meetup, where we did a couple of such things, cleaning a hiking trail and a beach. On that was on Independence Day, Sri Lanka's Independence Day, February 4th, beach cleanup, and we do street view. Capturing meetups, like we have, I think together we have captured over 200 miles of street view in Sri Lanka.
Wow.
So we are doing everything, like bits of everything.
They're very
Amazing.
active.
Well done. That's good spirit. And of course, then you can enjoy the time together. So that's also the positive things about meetups.
These two also write very nice recaps, so go and hunt them out
Yeah.
and Connect.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, thank you for that one. Thank you,
Thank you,
Luigi.
Kasun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Come on, guys.
Yes, I would like to share. Hello,
Yeah,
everyone.
please, Shreya.
Hi,
I am
Shreya.
Shreya. Hi, everyone. Like, above meetup, it's just very strange that I hosted my first meetup in this pandemic itself, but I have attended so many meetups, and it was always a fear about, like, how would you attend, how would you arrange something different that everyone would come to your meetup and be that excited as excited you are for that. So it's like meetup, and the first one which I did, it was a virtual one, and it was about meetup. Like, what fears do you face, or what are the problems do you face while hosting? And everyone shared their own insecurities and their problems, what they were facing, and it was really very cool to understand, like, you're not the only one who's scared. Everyone out there is also scared, and they are trying. And I took the first step to host my own, so I hope I'll host many more. And that was a great feeling when you host and everyone just appreciates and dare to listen to you and just be as excited as you are. So it was a great feeling.
Great.
It's definitely very rewarding.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you very much. Yeah, keep like you said. Yeah, it's not always that you need to speech or do something. Also, maybe this is something which might get a little bit of scaring about hosting a meetup. I need to host a meetup because I need to explain something, because I need to. That's not true, because a meetup could be like the work, like the sharing of food, like it doesn't need to be something that you need to present or need to explain on it. So also that step, just go above that one, because it's just maybe having time together, doing any type of activities.
Yep, it could just be a picnic.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to be an expert to always share something. You can just learn from each and every attendee what they have to share and what thing they are expert on, and we just can share with each other and learn more and more things.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Shiria.
Thank you.
Any other one sharing?
Oh, by the way,
Somebody?
you could also share about your meetup, or probably if you have any feedback regarding the new system of making meetup on Connect, feel free to share it here.
Yes, of course. Anybody didn't get yet any meetup? So maybe you are planning to do.
Or you'd like to, and you're not quite sure where to go.
Yeah, considering what is possible currently, because we are also in a situation where some countries are still quite restricted, like we are in Italy. So we have quite some restrictions still. So we are not going to be easily on the street with a group of people. So that's not really something, at least in Italy, but I guess for other countries as well worldwide.
Oh,
I want to
Beta
share my experience, if I can. Well, I want to say that the first meetup that I attended was one hosted by Paul about Legos. That was my first meetup. It was a lot of fun. And later I participated in another meetup where I learned to prepare limoncello, and Luigi was there.
I do remember that meetup.
That's a nice dream.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, that meetup. And after that, I participated in a lot of meetups in the Latin American community. And I discovered the meetups because of pandemic. And the Latin American community, it's very kind, very, very open and very welcome to everybody. So after that, in those meetups, I meet other local guides from Mexico, and we began to talk between us and decided to organize a meetup between us. So the first meetup that I organized was an interview with 3 local guides from Mexico that participated in events of Connect Live. So it was huge, because we in that first meetup we had around 70 people connected. So it was great. And after that, we continued to organize several meetups about issues like pueblos mágicos, or magical village in Mexico. And it was that meetups were a success, because also we had around 50 or 70 participants in each one. And it was like a drug, because after that you want to make more and more meetups. But all of those meetups were organized in Spanish, because in that language we feel more confident. So it has been a great experience. Now I and all of my friends from Team Tacos we give advice to another local guides who want to organize their own meetups, and that is very that feels good, because now you are helping other people to participate, to become active in the forum. So it has been a great experience, and for the next year maybe we are going to repeat those meetups about Magical Village, but maybe in English, so we can reach to new local guides from around the world, because now we have experience and more confidence in ourselves. So we just need to improve our spoken English.
You're doing
idea.
very, very well.
Mm.
And
Yes,
Beata,
very well.
I can.
Beata,
I
you've got
can.
your
I'm
hand
so
up?
sorry, Paul, to interrupt
That's right,
you.
Luis,
I
go on.
just want to support what Ricardo said. I attended, and it's amazing what the community in Spanish is doing. I mean, unbelievable. If they manage to translate that to English, there will be a huge success, because they have organization, places from all over the country, even artists playing in front of the camera, musicians. I mean, they are amazing. So please work on that to open the Hispanic culture to all the Google local guys worldwide. And congrats on that, Ricardo.
But above all, I need to say that this is work team, because all the Team Tacos have amazing ideas. They are very creative. They are very supportive. And we have reached all of this because the diverse talent that are in every one of us. And I mean every one of us local guides from around the world.
Nice. Very nice to hear. Very nice experience. We have one raised hand from Beata. Go on, Beata.
Thank you. So I'm Beata from Hungary, and I'm representing a local guide who has not been organized any event yet. I came here to learn some tips, some experiences and inspirations. And what I take away is I can start in small, and I can make my friends to come and talk about things that we love or we enjoy, and we can share. And that's a great tip for me, really, because I thought I had to make it national level and interesting for everyone. And, and I haven't really met through the local guides website any Hungarian volunteers who are really motivated to come to meetups yet. So maybe I just look around my friends and starting small. So thank you for this meetup, because I'm getting a lot of inspirations.
Oh, thank you very much to you. Yeah, that's indeed something. Yeah, you don't have to be national. It could be just your home city. Yeah, just your close friends, like also Ricardo explained. And then you will make friends, because the nice thing about meetups is that also if you join to someone else's meetup, then you are starting knowing people, and maybe you know people around you, like what we did in Italy as well. In Italy, we normally organize, like I was saying, ERD meetup about the wine in Treviso, Emanuele in Norcia, and we all go there, even if we need to travel, because Italy is quite big. So if we need to move from south to north, it's quite some kilometers, but we go because we meet again the same people. Maybe others are joining, and then you enlarge your let's say your circle. So that's very nice. You just start from your couple of friends, you go together, you launch the meetup. In Hungarian, we know that there are quite some active local guides. So maybe you can reach those as well, and then you can start with them. Maybe we can, if you know Jane from there, so yeah, maybe you can talk with her, because she's very active. So that's also a nice thing.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Anybody else wants to share? Don't be shy, guys.
I've just put a couple of links into the chat for meetup tips that I've got on Connect. I'm kind of hoping they're both on the current Connect, though. We'll find out.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, perfect links. So yeah, great.
Luigi, I have another one if you give me the time.
Please do. Yeah. We still have 10 minutes before the end of the slot. So go ahead.
Okay. I don't know in other countries, countries do you have this kind of meetup? It's called food crawl. Food crawl.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're good fun.
This food crawl, these types of food crawl is the restaurant inviting local guides to review their restaurant or cafe or something, maybe a gym like that. So in that kind of meetup, usually we have so many register, so many, but the places just limit maybe 15 people or 20 local guides. But maybe that kind of meetups also called sponsored meetup. I think Paul once have one. Burger, is that right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. That was an experiment. But,
yeah. In Jakarta, we have that kind of meetup. Sometimes the restaurant invite us, the community, to review the place. So in that meetup, we can meet other local guests, and also we can help the local business. Sometimes they give us just free meals and no drinks, or sometimes they just give us, okay, I have 15 portion, you can invite more people, but just 15 portion, extra you have to pay like that. But that in that kind of meetup, maybe I can give ideas to LGs from all around the world. You can have that kind of meetup too, because sometimes the food makes the attendees more. That's my experience with my friends.
yeah. My favorite food meetup was about ice cream. We went to about 20 different places.
Huh? Really?
All in the same day?
All in the same day, yeah.
And you had the ice cream all 20 times?
Can't you tell?
That's the result.
You can see, guys, meetups are also fun. So why not 20 ice creams to test? Well, so that's also another option. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dev. Yeah, food crawl are really favorite as well, because yeah, when you put food and people around food, that's really good connection point. Yeah, we all like to eat, and Feliciana can tell us something about the foodie stuff. So
Yeah. Well, regarding about the food, I have a motto, my own motto, that food can unite people together. Do you guys agree with that?
Oh,
yes,
Totally
totally.
agree.
You know, there's a saying in India, if you want to win someone's heart, you just give them, it's a way through their stomach, you know. Just give them a good food, you have won their heart. That's it. The good food can do a lot of things.
Yeah.
yeah, true, very true, very true. And you can start, yeah, from virtual ones. Of course, we are still in a kind of limited way right now, so not, yeah, sometimes, yeah, Paul is likely to live in an island which is closed, so they can go out. On our side, not yet, so we need to rely on virtual if you want to meet groups, because otherwise, yeah, we need to go alone on the street. But this is also nice to share. You can share a dinner, you can share, yeah, Feliciana is a very nice example about sharing the food on the virtual meetups. So yeah, what type of foodie meetups you have done, Feliciana?
Well, I've done 4 series. The first one is about, as I said before, about what kind of food that you eat during the pandemic, whether you cook it or buy it from the outside, and about the food that you anticipate to eat the most after the pandemic is over. And the second one, it's about supporting food and beverage local businesses, where the local guides together with me shared about their recommended of F&B local businesses and how they supported the businesses during this kind of pandemic time. the third one, I did a battle about the hashtag Team Tea versus hashtag Team Coffee. I think Surya joined me that time. Yeah, so we
Yes,
we
Team
had
Coffee.
fun. Yeah, we are Team Coffee. We had some fun battle to do the vote. Which and the winner is the Team Tea. We also shared the drink that we had together. It's not
We were drinking coffee together.
yeah, it's coffee, tea, or any kind of beverage together. And the fourth series is about August. This August we celebrated World Photography Day, right? So I want the local guide to share their most viewed food photos as the contribution on Google Maps, and tell us about why they think that the photo get the most viewed on Google Maps.
That's also nice. Yeah, very nice.
There's the secret sauce there. What gets you views? It's a very interesting question.
And especially combined with the food.
Oh, yeah.
Any other question, guys? We have 5 minutes before the end of this event, of this session. Somebody sharing something else?
I think I'm in your photo there, Luigi.
Yeah. Definitely. It's nice that looking for something, so.
Luigi, will we have the selfie session for this breakout?
Oh, we can take as well in a couple of, since we have a couple of minutes. Why not? Let me arrange. Yeah, of course. I have my, you don't see because I have this nice background about the community live here, but next to me, there is a selfie stick on a tripod to shoot my real selfie, because screenshots are screenshots, but the real selfie is something else. So I'm embracing my monitor like I'm hugging you remotely. So let me stop the presentation. Why? Because I need to get all of you on the screen. So turn on your camera.
Just while Luigi's setting up, if anybody's got other questions about meetups and things, the three of us are on Connect. We're not very hard to find, so feel free to ask.
Is there a post afterwards that you're writing
So
up?
guys, smile.
Yes,
you don't see me in the camera because I'm next to the monitor in front of the selfie stick. So smile. Smile. Another one. Guys, another one. Yes. We got it.
And yes, Beata, there will be a recap over this, which will have links.
Of course, yeah. This is something also nice about the meetups. We take group photos, so why not? So, and this is very, very nice as memories.
And it is.
So, guys, we are at the end of this session. I hope you enjoyed the time together, and that you are not scared to start your first meetup. Please start also with your next friends, so you don't have to be big group, you don't have to be national, you don't have to be big. So start with a couple of friends, enjoy food, like David was saying, and Shira about food. Food is a great way to start with. And yeah, thank you very much for joining. I guess we see each other in the closing ceremony in a couple of minutes from now. And I hope you really enjoyed all the time together.
Absolutely. We'll see you in the closing ceremony, I hope.
Yes.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you to everyone. Thank you.